Okay, so what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're starting off early. We got our breakfast right here. Nice little turkey sandwich. Amazing. Yeah. However, today we're gonna start off a little bit differently than usual. I'm going to, first off, before going to the gym after breakfast, I'm going to go out for a walk. I'm going to go to a little bit distant park just to do some stuff, maybe relax for a little bit, get out of my thoughts. Because I saw that in a video and I thought it was like pretty dope. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now, right after this breakfast. And I will catch y'all when we're outside. Alright, people, so breakfast is done and I'll be heading out. You know, this is our fit for today. Trying to see. Yeah, I'll go to the park, and if I stop somewhere interesting, I'm gonna catch up with y'all. And if I don't, I'm just going to catch up with y'all when I get to the park. There, we're probably going to do some journaling or something. I don't know. Probably gonna voice over it though, because I don't feel like talking in public, because here it's kind of weird. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Okay, so I'm currently heading out, and this is pretty good because I can get in some sunlight at the start of my day, which is pretty good for your health when you stack it over time. I also stopped by this nearby shop to get me this rare cosmic peach monster, which is kinda ass, but I'm gonna drink it for the rest of the trip. And there is this park here, but sadly we're not going to it. The one we're going to is further away because this one would have been way too easy to start off with. At one point I got tired of walking, so I also stopped by this bench and I kinda look like a dumbass, but who cares. I finally arrived at the park and I had to do this professional vlogger ass shot, and I was just sitting here on this empty bench. It was pretty calm, prayed for a little bit, acting nonchalant. I sat down to do some journaling, and I apologize for the camera quality, but my phone had to mess it up, of course. And I also realized that I look kinda silly with the wired headphones, so I'm probably gonna stop wearing them. I just thought that maybe if I recorded voice in the real world it would be better, but now I see that it doesn't really matter. But yeah, just chilling here. Journaling is pretty cool. Like, you can gather your thoughts easily, you can think about some stuff maybe from the previous day or what you want to do today, and I suggest some of you try it. For me it feels really good, and I probably would do it again, but just haven't had the chance lately. After my journaling, I did my daily Bible verse from the Bible app, and I also listened to some music. However, if you do the same, don't be like me and pick a chill playlist, because I was too lazy to pick out a playlist, and at the time I was listening to Trippie Redd, which was, you know, crazy. At some point I decided it's time for us to leave, and I just headed out. Overall the experience was pretty good, and now I'm going to walk back and get even more cardio for today. I also filmed some of the park for y'all to see where I was at, but yeah, that's it. Okay, beautiful people, so we are back home finally. That walk was pretty good though, I can't lie. I feel like I had fun because I was listening to music, you know. I did my journaling, and I also tried that Cosmic Peach Nitro Monster, but to be honest it was kind of ass, so I wouldn't suggest you try it. It's not that good. Our next thing to do is I'm gonna have to get lunch, and then we're going to go to the gym probably. Now, before we do all of that, I would like to include this segment in the videos where I would call it the discussion corner or the debate corner or something like that, and we're going to be discussing a couple of topics. I have 3 topics for us to discuss today. Maybe we're gonna do 3 topics each video, and I'll give my opinions, and maybe you can give your opinions in the comments. With this, I'd like y'all to be able to interact with me more, because that's what I feel like is missing from most vlog channels. Now, let's get into our discussion corner for today. Our first topic is related to music. It will be about one-hit wonders. Now, for those of you who are not that into music cultures and don't know what a one-hit wonder is, a one-hit wonder is someone who has made a career of only one song that has blown up and blasted him off into stardom. However, they don't really have any other songs with a lot of impact. Now, our subject for today is very interesting because they became a one-hit wonder twice. Now, you're probably wondering, what does that mean? Like, does he have 2 viral songs? No, because there will be a 2-hit wonder. However, it's a 1-hit wonder twice, meaning they blew up twice of the same exact song, and they still don't have another song that's just as viral as the previous. And what I'm talking about today is Melly Mike. Now, Melly Mike is a rapper who I personally don't listen to, but I'm aware of this song that blew him up. I'm pretty sure it was last year. There was a trend that was semi-popular on TikTok, but it was enough to blow him up. It was of people recording themselves acting out different cliffhangers that will be used for the end of movies. Most of those videos were recorded with the song Young, Black and Rich by Melly Mike in the background. But yeah, that was semi-popular and it blew Melly Mike off into stardom. However, recently there has been another meme trend of some Indonesian boat racing festival, and there are kids dancing in the front of the boats while the other guys are rowing in the back. Again, Young, Black and Rich. However, the non-slot version, the regular one, was used as background for memes using the kids dance, and all this has been dragged a lot. I mean, it's interesting for sure to see the kid, you know, dancing on the front of the boat. However, it's not that funny per se, because, you know, it's supposed to be a meme, and memes should be at least funny, but to me it's not really funny. And it just has the Young, Black and Rich song in the background, and now Millie Mike is dragging this again. And I'm here looking at his streams on Spotify because, you know, I wanted to make sure my opinion was correct. And his top 5 songs are Young, Black and Rich, the original version, which is currently blowing, He has 14,700,000 streams. And his next song, number 2, is another different song he has, Ballon d'Or, the same name as the football award. That's the slowed version of the song, 3,600,000 streams. Then number 3, he has Young Black and Rich Slowed from the previous trend of last year, 13 million streams. And then we have God's Time X, I don't know what that means, 300,000 streams. You see the fall off. Number 3 is 13 million streams, and number 4 is 300,000 streams. And finally we have number 5 as Ballon d'Or, the original version, at 700,000 streams. And I checked out his EP, Selfish Nightmares. He put the Young Black and Rich song, the original version, in there, and the normal Ballon d'Or. And the other songs of the EP have 25,000 streams, one of them, another 35,000, 31,000 and 13,000. So imagine this, you drop an EP and one of your songs has 14 million streams and the other has 13,000 streams. You know, it's a big difference. And the thing is, what would you do in this situation? Because I will honestly be very confused. Like, I have no idea what I'll do here. I mean, how do you build a fan base of this? That's the interesting thing, at least my opinion. I don't think he's doing the right thing, just dragging this trend, because his entire career will have to be dragged off Young Black and Rich. Now we see a lot of people who we thought to be one-hit wonders. My examples are Lil Tecca and maybe Jake, the pop singer. They have a lot of blow-up songs. However, for them, they had one very big song for Tecca to be Ransom. But every single that they drop from then on has become popular. For example, Tecca has a popular single of every single one of his albums. The current one being Dark Thoughts or Awa Awa, whichever one you decide is more popular. But yeah, they always have a popular song. However, Melly Mike just has Young Black and Rich. So it will be very interesting to see what he will do there. Yeah, let me know your opinions in the comments. Let's move on to topic number 2. Now my topic number 2 is about candy bars. Now, in my not humble opinion, I think that's a very valid opinion of mine, Snickers is the worst candy bar of the top 4. Now what I mean by that, the 4 big are Twix, Snickers, Mars and Bounty. Snickers is 100% the worst one out of all of them. The amount of just stuff smushed into the whole candy bar, the fact that it's so heavy, I feel fat after eating the whole thing. You know, I'm pretty skinny myself, I still go to the gym, so I'm not as bad as I was before. However, when I eat Snickers, man, I feel like I'm 300 pounds. It's terrible. Now, how would I rank them? I'll probably say Snickers is number 4. Bounty is number 3 because I just don't mess with coconut that much. And there we have Mars and Twix at the number 2 and number 1. I would say that they're interchangeable, but Snickers is 100% the worst out of all these. You can't tell me that you would rather have a Snickers over a Mars. Yeah, I know the Snickers is bigger, but that's even more of a problem because, you know, where I'm from, we have this Super Max or whatever it's called, pack of Snickers where there's 3 mini, like this sized bars. And one of these is super heavy. Imagine you have 3 of them. And it's like the whole thing is this long. It's terrible. Where you have like a nice little Mars bar, it should be somewhere around like this length. And it's perfectly sized. You can just have a snack and you feel good. But yeah, this one is pretty short, so let's move on to number 3. Now topic number 3 is more personal to mine because I've just started this channel. I've done YouTube before, however it didn't work out how I wanted it, so I decided to start off fresh. And at the time of recording, I still haven't recorded the intro for this channel, which will very much help establish the persona more. I want to ask y'all, how would you like to make vlogs more interesting? Because I personally don't watch a lot of vlogs. Now that I'm vlogging, I should probably start watching more. However, to me, they're not really interesting because you just watch someone do things that you're not doing. So you're wasting a lot of time watching someone do stuff that might not be as interesting as other content. You know, there are a lot of interesting vloggers out there. One of the people that comes to mind is Togi. He's like a fitness creator, but he doesn't really do fitness. He just gambles and drinks. And his videos are technically vlogs. However, he does a lot of weird, wild things that are very interesting because I would never do them, man. Probably none of you would. But yeah, let me know how we can make this stuff more interesting. Like this discussion corner was one of my ideas. Also, I apologize for inequality, like the quality earlier of the time lapse when I was at the bar. I'm just recording everything on my phone. I still don't have a camera. I'll try to get one, but it's gonna cost like a lot of money, so it won't be soon. I'm sorry for the quality inequality issues. I'll still try to fix it in editing. But yeah, that's the discussion corner. Let me know out of each topics which one you're interested in, what you'd like to hear about more, give your opinions, and I'll probably go get lunch soon. I'm not sure if I'll have it at home or go outside, but yeah, then we're gonna have to go off to the gym. I specifically didn't go to the gym early today because I was trying to catch some of my homies, maybe if they're at the gym, because when I go there's nobody there and it's super boring. But yeah, today we have upper body. I'm not sure if I'm gonna record it. That's pretty much it. I'll catch you all later. So I played some Clash Royale to pass the time, and now it's around 1 AM, so I'm going to fill up my water and I'm going to prepare my things for the gym. I'm gonna head out, get some lunch, and then we're heading to the gym. So yeah, I'll see you when I get lunch, probably. I got me this nice chicken pastry and I was headed to the gym right after. Not just. I came back from the gym. I had a meal with one of my boys after. But yeah, I just took a shower and tomorrow I'm actually leaving for a trip. So I'm going to have to pack up now. And then I'm probably gonna go out, but I still have to arrange that. So yeah, I'll catch up with y'all when we decide what exactly we're gonna do. Okay, beautiful people. So that walk was pretty chill. Nothing special really happened. I did some pull-ups so that I did some pull-ups at the pull-up bar I found. That was kind of cool. I guess I went to the store, got some sweets and things. But yeah, that should be pretty much it for today's vlog, as the day has pretty much ended. Unless I decide to add more stuff from another day once here. But yeah, it should be it. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next one. Comment down below what you would probably want to see. But yeah, I love y'all. Peace.